Hello and welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath, intuitive card reader, and a visionary. I'm here today to do the monthly general reading for the sign of Aquarius for July 2017. Oh, it's going to be stubborn. I've been getting some good burns today. I've added some dried rose petals that were picked from the wild roses that grow here. I dried them out, so I've added those to the smudge, just for something a little different. And what roses signify? They signify a lot of love, no matter what color they come in. Oh boy, does it ever smell good. A lot of sweetgrass in there too. And cedar, grandpa's berry. This is just, it just rejuvenates. It really, really does. It puts all the energies, everything's back into balance for a good reading. I'm being a pig, I want it all. I'm being greedy. But here's for you guys. Here you go. I got my fan going, but so it kind of throws it off a bit. There we go. Okay, Aquarius, let's get into your shuffle. I'm also burning my intuitive candle from intuitivecandles.com right behind me here. Right there. And the reveal that I got from it already is a tree of life. I'm wearing it today. Sterling silver. I can't remember the name of the stones that are in it, but they're all wired through. They're not like just glued on. They're well made. Of course, there's my amethyst pendulum and my pile of reveals beside me. They're all soy-based. 100% soy-based candles are not harmful to your health in any way, and they all have incredible scents. They have their stock scents, and then they have they'll do custom scents for you as well. Whatever you smell that you seem to, they'll recreate it for you in the candle. When the wax melts down, you'll find a piece of tinfoil, and when you unwrap the tinfoil, there's your beautiful reveal, beautiful, you know, semi-precious stones and minerals and gems, and it's just wonderful. I also did a test candle for Intuitive Candles as well, and it's my favorite candle by far, so I hope they roll it out on a regular basis. And there was a reveal in it. They weren't even sure. But this is what I got. It's my very first chakra, and it is the throat chakra. It's gorgeous, beautiful. And I can't remember the name of that stone either. I'm still learning my stones to recognize them. This is Aquarius. This general monthly reading, July 2017. Oh, and that candle, the test candle, sorry, I forgot to say what it was. I knew there was something I was forgetting. It was frankincense. I've been obsessed with frankincense ever since I seen a documentary with the host, Kate Humble, The Trail of the Frankincense. What a beautiful documentary. I think it was 3 or 4 parts, and it was incredible. I fell in love with it. I love. You guys are always sending stuff. If anybody could send me a real chunk of frankincense, I'll be forever in your debt. Can't buy stuff like that around here. You have to go way over to those spice markets in Saudi Arabia and places like that. See if we can get a new dawning for Aquarius. Ah, beauty. There we go. We're all good to go. All right. Your first card, your overall energy for the month of July, Aquarius. The 4 Swords, recovery. Here's your overall energy. Recovery. I just heard be kind to yourself for the month of July, Aquarius. Your second card in your finances and wealth is the 8 of Swords and represents restrictions. I just got a flash. I'll bring it up later when I get into the card again. your hearth, your home, your family, anything to do with heart and love. Competition, 5 of Wands. Your challenges for July. Oh, wow. Beautiful. That's not a challenge. Happiness, it's the sun. Le Soleil. And your message from Spirit, really? The 4 of Cups. Boredom. Boredom. When I've exhausted the messages from those 5 cards, I will pull one significator from Tarot for the overall significator. 4 of Swords, recovery. It's time for a break. That's what's going on. And if you don't stop and take a break, and I'm not talking just a break from your job. I'm talking almost a break from your life, from your family. I'm feeling almost like a suffocation. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I need to get away. I can't breathe. And you're starting to almost have panic attacks set in because you're feeling, well, as the next card describes, quite restricted in your life right now by others. So here's the thing. The universe is recognizing you need a break as well. Karma's recognizing it as well. All right? So if you don't take this break on your own, it's going to be imposed upon you. Either way, you're going on a break. All right? From your job or just from your life in general. Some of you need the time away from work. Great time to take vacation, maybe unscheduled, unplanned. You're usually the best. A relationship for some as well. Or a stressful commitment that some of you find yourself in. You committed yourself to something that's high stress, and you got to get out of it. You have to. This is quiet time that is much needed for you, Aquarius. This is an opportunity to spend time just with you and to look after yourself and put your priorities first for a little while. Make yourself happy first. Recuperate and enjoy a more gentler pace of life for a little while. You need to do that to get your feet back under you solid again and get your perspectives all lined up, everything the way it should be so that you can handle the real world, your outside world. This card also shows up, the 4 also shows up to show some things are on hold for you right now. You want it to move forward, and they're not going to move either. This is all part of the break. You're not meant to deal with this right now. Divine timing is everything. The advice is accept that this is how things need to be just now. Progress will be made when the time is right. Your keywords are inaction and time away. Taking a relationship break. Peace, healing, stillness, and rest is very much needed so you can get your scruples back in order again. Your finances, all right, 8 of Swords, restriction. Somebody's gone through a divorce or a breakup. Somebody's tried to access their cash in their bank and their account's on hold due to a court order of some kind through a divorce proceedings or property proceedings, but it is legal and that is what's going on there. So somebody's been cut off. It's temporary. I'm hearing you can have it lifted, but you're going to have to fight for it. All right. This is change. That's what this is all about. And it's you're realizing that now there's restrictions and you're feeling restricted. That's the big message of this card is you're feeling very, very restricted by your relationship. The job might be your work, or a project that somebody had on the go, and they were doing just fine building this and putting this together until somebody walked on scene and said, well, you're not allowed to do that. Get rid of that. Take that out. That's what I hear. That's what I see. Somebody coming in going, absolutely, not even up for discussion. You get that out of there. That's not allowed. You stop with that as well. Remove that as well. End of, and they walk out of the room and you're left. What? Hours and weeks put in. And now you just have to start tearing things apart. I don't know what that is, but that's what I'm saying for you, for somebody out there. Some of you, your relationships are in complete lockdown. Thump. Down. Not growing, not moving, not ending, not beginning, not anything. They're just stuck in one spot, it seems. Some of you want to continue to go forward and you want the relationship to grow, but one of you, either the pair, one of you is not free to commit for one reason or another. This could be because they're already spoken for, they're already in a legal marriage, or cohabitating. They already have a family. They're not completely happy or satisfied at home. Therefore, they stepped outside, and you're on the other side of that, Aquarius. So you need to be very, very careful, because your needs, what you feel, are justified, and your needs that you need to have filled and paid attention to and cared. You're not going to get it at 100%. Not in this relationship. You are not. It is not going to happen. All right. So, but you're not ready to let go yet, are you? You won't let go of it. You keep hoping. But somebody's bound by just too much responsibility here. That could be you as well, Aquarius. Bound by a lot of responsibility that's weighing you down and is holding you back. It's held up your life, and it's put everything on hold. The advice of the card is to be in control of your own future. Be realistic about your future, regardless of what other people even think. This is not the time to worry about what John Smith and Mrs. whoever next door, or what the people at the grocery store think, or anything like that. It's got nothing to do with anybody. It's nobody's business what you're doing, all right? You don't have to listen and take that from anybody at all. Do what you feel you need to do. Free yourself, as a matter of fact. You become less tolerant of the people around you that try to make you miserable. Free yourself from them. That'd be the biggest thing you could do for yourself, biggest favor. Your keywords are separation and fear, burdens, lack of vision, being stuck, responsibility, and change. Okay, in your hearth and your home, it's 5 of Wands, all about competition. All right. This is a card of competition. This is a card of tests. This is a card of being overwhelmed by others' opinions, where you're being tested and you may not know that you are. This can go all the way as far as demanding children within a family structure. The children aren't hearing you at home. Your spouse isn't hearing you at home. On the weekend, your parents, your brothers, your sisters, your family, the extended family, everybody comes up. Nobody's hearing you. You go to work, nobody's hearing you, and you want to scream. Am I flippin' invisible? Does nobody hear what I'm saying? Does my opinion not count? This is how you're going, you're going to be feeling this way. You're going to feel like you have to fight to be heard in every corner of your life right now. At home especially. Everything revolves around family, home, and of course your job, because you spend as much time at your job as you do at home with your family, sometimes more, really. You're also going to receive a deluge of emails and communications, like emails, text messages, phone calls, snail mail. Any way you can communicate, you're going to be getting hit from all. It's just going to all be coming in at you at once. It's like nothing was happening, and now everything's all happening at the same time, and it is somewhat overwhelming. It's going to leave you feeling conflicted. You're going to need to be in two places at the same time. You'll be pulled in different directions. This is a crazy, crazy time for you. And it does affect your home life. It affects the very essence of you, and you take that home with you. If that's what's around you, that's what you're putting out, the vibrations. The advice is become an observer to see who truly needs your help. All right? Distract yourself from yourself. If you cannot get anybody's attention and you feel like you're being ignored, then just step back out of the picture for a bit and stop back and look and watch what's going on around you. And you see so-and-so needs a real hand. They're struggling with something on paper. And whatever it is, you know that you're really good at that. Don't say a word. Don't say, hey, you, whoa, I can help. Quietly walk over. Put your hand on their back and look at what they're doing and say, do you mind if I just look? And where you see the help is needed, fill the need. Then you're going to have their attention. All right? Do it subtly and very quietly. It screams a lot louder than raising your voice. Your keywords are posturing, ego, pride, debates, tests, opinions, and communications overload. Don't pretend to be somebody that you're not. All right? And if you're not fine when somebody asks you, don't posture and say, well, I'm just fine. No. Say, you really want to know how I am? I'll tell you how I am. I feel invisible. You know what? Go ahead and vent on somebody. Unload on somebody. Your ego's a little hurt, and so is your pride. But you're going to get through it. It's just a lot going on at home for you guys, I'll tell you that. Right in the home. The sun. I don't know how you guys are going to mess this up and make this into a challenge, Aquarius, but this card is like the ultimate card. No matter where it falls in a reading, it doesn't matter. Its importance and the goodness of it is never diminished. As a matter of fact, it diminishes other negative cards like this one, you know. And there was some of this as well, the competition, feeling like you're in competition just to be recognized and known. This card here brings it all together, all right? But you have to allow this to come through, and you have to start by believing and by having hope again and building your hope back up again that things are going to get better for anybody that's going through any rough times or has just come through any difficult times as well. This is a joyful, positive card of the tarot. It predicts happiness and well-deserved relaxation from a lot of stress. So if you did what you're supposed to do back here, and take that alone time, all right? This is the result of this. But you got to get the alone time in there. You have to make the move to do that. A lot of pressures are going to come to an end for you, all right? And now you need to learn how to unwind. That's your challenge for the month of July. Finding your inner child, doing what brings you fulfillment. It's been a while. The little things, you know, gardening, picking flowers, going for a walk, taking a swim, listening to some music, you know, these things. You do what brings you fulfillment. This card also predicts holidays. If you've got to take yourself on a holiday, Aquarius, just do it. Do it, do it. Trips, finding peace, contentment, and inspiration. In creative pursuits may turn to your attention back into old hobbies that you've had before, or something that's half done, and you decide to finish it, and darned if it doesn't start to really grow into something beautiful and flourish. Your advice is appreciate your deserved success and special time of rest. Enjoy feeling safe. Appreciate the harmony that you're going to be finding around you when you come back home. Keywords are growth and children protection, holiday success, and a feeling of contentment. Everything will be set to right again, not to worry. Now, your message from Spirit. This is a Four of Cups, represents boredom. I don't like this card. I'll tell you why. Because for some of you, this is a general reading, remember? All right. Some of you are feeling really, really dissatisfied. Not knowing what is needed to bring you happiness and to bring you contentment. To bring you fulfillment. That's most important. What is needed to make you happy. Really, truly happy. Relationships right now are even hitting a boredom stage. And you're starting to believe that is this as good as it gets? Is this going to be it? I'm in a dry, dull relationship that's not really growing. It's not ending. It's not going backwards, but it's not moving forward. It's not growing out. It's not spreading. It should be spreading and growing and getting bigger. And it's not. You're completely, totally bored. Bored. You're believing there's no better job out there for you, no better way to make any money than you already do. You're bored with that as well. And you're starting to retreat into your shell. The card's here to tell you, Spirit is here to tell you, all you need to do is ask. Whatever it is you want to add embellishment to in your life, to add meat to add meaning to, just ask. Ask your Creator, ask your guides, ask the universe to bring that to you. The card is telling you, advice-wise, to look for inspiration to renew your faith, and that the universe will bring you what you need as you need it. But you have to believe, and you have to put it out there, and you got to really want it. You have to feel the want, all right? Your vibrations have to be very strong, and then stand back out of the way as the universe starts to shift and shape itself to move people, places, events, and things to work in your favor to bring you what you need. Keywords are stagnation and despondency, disillusionment, a feeling of self-protection, need for change, stubbornness, and rigidity, and you got to work on that. Don't be stubborn. Don't be rigid. Relax your own rules up once in a while, Aquarius. All right, let's see what we can get out of tarot for our one significator. Could we have one significator, please, for this overall 5-card spread for the sign of Aquarius? for the general reading for the month of July 2017. This is specific to this 5-card spread. Please give me one significator for Aquarius. Oh. Try it again. They're so big. I'll never do this again. I'll never buy great big giant cards like this again. I just thought the artwork on them was beautiful. The bigger, the better. Not thinking you gotta shuffle them. You gotta shuffle them. They're as big as my feet. There we go. All right, this is it. Three of Cups. Not bad, not bad, not bad. You know the drill. In readings, the Three of Cups can signify friendship. This card can represent community, the network of support created when we interact with others. It can be any group in which the members feel a bond. The Three of Cups card stands for all forms of support right across the board in every way you can think of, including formal aid such as counseling and other social services. So friendship, camaraderie is being highlighted. That was not really brought up in your reading. So that's something to be highlighted and be aware of. Feeling like you're a part of something bigger than yourself, as such as in your community. All right, there you go, Aquarius. That was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. I hope it resonated with most of you. Thank you very much for being here. I do appreciate your presence and watching the videos. I also like to thank the YouTube subscribers as well to the channel. And also the subscribers and members under the Facebook group, Bea Fundy Fortunes. We're a like-minded group. It's a very safe place. It's a closed group where you can either be quiet if you want, sit back and watch, or you can partake. It's very enlightening. We're all like-minded. We're all walking the same trail in this life, and you're all welcome to join us there. Please do. Also, you can find Bea Fundy Fortunes on Blogspot, on Twitter, and on Google as well. And if you like this reading and you'd like to have something a bit more specific that's just for you, I do offer that service of private readings. The information for that can be found down below this video window in the Show More section. Please read through that once and grab my email there that I use for everything. Ship me off an email requesting a reading and I'll get you taken care of. For the rest of you, if you're looking for me, you can always find me right here in Bea Fundy Fortunes, or taking a stroll on the beach down below along the water's edge that hold the highest, mightiest tides on the whole planet, the beautiful, bountiful Bea Fundy. You can always catch me waiting on the next high tide because I'm a high tide junkie. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you all come back in a week's time when we'll be doing the weeklies to follow July to see how it's unfolding and following through for the rest of the month. Thank you so much for being here. That's it for now. Bye-bye.